Aloha and welcome to Tiki Man's Bar and Lounge, the YouTube channel. Before we get started with tonight's episode, I want to take just a second to apologize to my tens of fans for not having a video last week. Sometimes we make plans and life gets in the way. Pretty much been the story of my life. Not much has ever worked out the way I thought it was going to, or the way I wanted it to. But that's okay. As Dory would say, just keep swimming. So anyways, this week, the video, I'm still not going to make a cocktail this week. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show off a couple of items in my Tiki collection. My wife warned me. She asked me, are you going to do a cocktail this week? And I said no. And she said, you've been promising that you're going to do a cocktail and you don't want to keep disappointing your viewers, because if you do, they're going to get used to it the way I have. That's what she said. So next week, I promise we're going to make a cocktail. But for this week, what we're going to do is I'm just going to show off a couple of items in my Tiki collection. First thing I'm going to do is talk a little bit about Oko Lehau. Oko Lehau is basically Hawaiian moonshine. It's made from the root of the tea plant, and that's T-I plant, not T-E-A plant. Before the English sailors arrived, the Hawaiians made a fermented beverage from the root of the tea plant. After the English sailors arrived, they learned distillation, and the beverage was distilled into a potent alcoholic beverage. The name Oko Lehau comes from, I think basically it means like iron pot. This was the iron pots that they got from the sailors and made into stills to make the Oko Lehau. Now, the story that I get is that there was a company in Hawaii that was making and marketing Oko Lehau. They planned on selling the product in ceramic decanters. And according to the story that I was told, this company either had financial problems, or they went out of business, or there was a dispute over the ceramic decanters. I don't know. But at any rate, all these ceramic decanters were made, and then the company never paid for them. So the company that made the ceramic decanters started selling them to try and recoup their losses. And so this decanter that I picked up has never been used, brand new, and I think it's pretty cool. Here's the decanter. It's 3 pieces. There's a bottom, which is the spirit of Hawaii. This is, I think, supposed to be an ashtray. And there's the top of the decanter, which also serves as a serving cup. And then the decanter itself takes a cork here in the top. It says Oko Lehau on it, and on the back it says Oko Lehau 80 proof. Again, like I said, this has never been used. Wine here. I think it's pretty cool. Josh Agel is a American artist, better known as Shag. Last 2 letters of his first name and the first 2 letters of his last name. Shag is pretty much associated with a movement known as lowbrow. He's a very successful Tiki artist. I do not have any of his original works. He is way outside my price range. I have a couple of limited edition numbered prints. I have some posters. I have some calendars. The calendars, I've actually framed some of those. I have some cards. I have books that he has illustrated. And I have this super cool item, which is going to be the second part of my collection I'm going to show in the video tonight. Okay. The second item in my collection that I'm going to show tonight is this super cool shag lunchbox. My first cocktail, we have a couple little kids there with their first cocktail, and Tiki mugs with paper umbrella. On the back side here we've got the Tiki mug, the paper umbrella, some dark rum, pineapple, and lime. My first cocktail. And again, just a super cool shag lunchbox. That's it for tonight's episode. Next week for sure we're going to be making a cocktail. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. And as always, peace out, my peeps.